Hi, everybody. How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's doing fine. Welcome back if you're a returning viewer, and if not, hi. My name is Stacy, and it's nice to meet you. Today, I thought that we would try to build a house, maybe, tiny house, maybe, with only the Tea Time Solarium Kit that came with the new or was a bonus with if you got the new expansion, Royalty and Legacies pack early or now. I think you can still get it if you pre-ordered it anyway. And so Tea Time Solarium Kit and the base game. And let's see what we can do. I'm not sure if we can do it, but I'm going to try. I'm excited because it doesn't have a lot of things, but it has some cool things. So we're going to really try. Okay, so as you see coming into gameplay, I am here in Ravenwood, I believe, on Crow's Perch. I thought that maybe this would be a really cool lot to build on. It's kind of a big lot, so there's probably going to be landscaping and stuff going on, crazy stuff. But these are the items that you get with the kit. Here's your doors. You've got two doors. You've got a closed version French door and an open version French door. And then to the left of that, you've got two larger windows, one a double tile and one a single tile. Then you've got two smaller windows, one a double tile and one a single tile. You have this outdoor light lantern, which is really pretty. It's got some foliage on it, some vines on it, which is really pretty. Then you've got over here, you've got an umbrella. You've got this partition, which is got flowers on it, like a rose bed kind of thing, a vine with flowers. I don't know what I'm talking about. At the very bottom of that, you have this rock that is a speaker. You have the cart here, this tea time cart, which is really cool. And I didn't pull out all the swatches, obviously. Then you've got these two little snack or tea time snack trays. Here's one of the tables that you have. You have this round table. That's the chair that came with it. You have two tables here, one that is larger and has a little bit more of a table cover on it. This is the rug that came with it, and that is the plant that came with it. You have this beautiful fountain, and then you have this roof pattern. Now, I know that there's different designs of the roof pattern, but I wanted to show that, at least we've got a roof pattern. So like I said, I did not pull out all of the colors, but this is what we're working with, this and base game. So I thought that in here, in Ravenwood, it would be really nice since you could make it, I believe, you could probably make it fit in this world. We're going to try and build something with this. I'm thinking of a tiny house because basically your whole house is going to be furnished by base game, and then this is like outdoor stuff, right? So I'm thinking of maybe a tiny home. I hope this works out. I really do. So I think I'm gonna work on the shell and I'll be right back. Okay, well, I know it looks small and it looks like I didn't do anything, but it took me ages. We just got a small 2-bedroom house here. It's considered a small house. So you've got 100 tiles out of 100 tiles, and it's real simple. This is your front door. This is like a little solarium type thing. I was going to use the glass roofs, but the ones with the solarium kit don't work well on this type of roof. And then the ones that come in the base game don't like it. Just didn't look right. And I was going to use these roofs. So I didn't use those, but that's okay. It's going to look fine. So we basically just have a 2-story house here. So up here is going to be your bathroom and your bedroom here. And then down here is open. It's going to be basically everything else. Probably in here is going to be like your kitchen area. And then I'm going to do like some sort of deck here with using this stuff here. I'll probably use the little one inside here and maybe the bigger one outside. We'll see. And then you're just going to have basic living room structure here. I don't know if I'm going to put any walls in. I might. We'll see. But I wanted to try and keep this a small house. So if I can't, if it doesn't make sense, I'll change it. But right now, I really wanted to try and make it be a small house. So this is what we're working with. It's such a big lot when you think about it. I mean, it's only a 30 by 20, I believe, is what this lot is. Yeah. Oh no, it's a 30 by 30. So like I've already spent $14,000 and I haven't even done anything. Isn't that terrible? But that's counting all this stuff, which I'm not going to use all of it. I'm going to try to use all of it, but I don't think I'm going to use 3 tables, right? I probably won't use this one. I'll probably just use these 2 and the umbrella probably. So the windows are beautiful. I chose these brown ones here and I really like them with the pink roses on it. I was going to go with a different color. So if you look here, like you can get kind of contemporary modern with this if you wanted to. There's a whole bunch of different swatches. The whites look really nice. These ones look good. That's the one I chose. I wanted the floral pattern and you really only have like this color, and the one that I'm using. Everything else is either striped, well, not striped. I don't know what you would call it, more modern or some of them like these are more modern. And then this is probably more, I don't know what you would call that, but I like the floral pattern. I like the stained glass. I will say this, I do like the way that the windows kind of go together, right? So like you've got, this is a door here, the closed door here, but then you've got a single window here and then the little ones up here, right? And the same with this, you've got your door here. Now I couldn't put the double window back there, but I could put the 2 single windows back there. So you've got 2 single windows here, double window there, and a single there. And then you've got the single small and then the double ones there. So I think that all of the windows go together really, really well. I'm very pleased with that. I want to put more windows around, but I want to figure out where I'm putting furniture before I put more windows. I know it looks kind of blah right now, but I will fill it out. Right now, I want to figure out my inside before I go ahead and worry about the outside. So I think I'm going to work on the upstairs. I'm thinking that I might want to make this smaller. I put it that way because of the stairs. Maybe not. Maybe I won't make it smaller. I did it that way because of the stairs. So I feel like we should have windows or something over here to light up the stairs. I can't put windows down here. At least I can show you. So I can't put this double one here. I could put it up here, but I can't put it down there. I can put these small ones. So it might be kind of cool to put some of the small ones in here. I could do it like this, maybe. I could do it like this. That's hilarious. That's pretty much all I can do if I were going to put windows on this side. So I'm not seeing vines that we can use. Maybe we just do 2 windows there. My mic's in my way for my keyboard. That's why I'm just like ducking and weaving. That could work. I think with the bathroom, we would want to do maybe this one because that would fit perfectly along that wall. And it's high enough that I wouldn't have to use a curtain and a stained glass. You know what I mean? So should those big ones be on the bottom floor though only? Like I could see these single ones being on the 2nd floor. But should this style only be on the bottom floor? Okay, I worked on it a little bit more. And it's gonna look weird since I don't have the vines, but you know what? I'm okay with the way it looks right now. I think that I'm gonna leave it the way that it is. As you can see, sorry, I was going kind of fast. Let me go a little bit slower. But as you can see, I put windows around and made it very open feeling as best as I could. And we're going to go with it. We're going to work on it from here and we're just going to do our best, right? We're just going to do our best. So I know I'm going to put this here. Is that the right one, or does this one go better with it? Oh, I like that because it's kind of like aged. I like the green one too. I'm trying to see this in the light. I think I want to go with the green one, this darker green. I like that one a lot, actually. Yeah. I think we're going to go with the darker green just because I think it stands out more. They don't give off a lot of light, but that could be because of the windows. Because when you look at it in the back, it's a little bit brighter. But that's okay. I'm all right with that. We can make this work. I could put some garden lights or something in there. Okay, so let's get in here and figure this stuff out. Now, I don't have any single doors from what I know with the Tea Time Solarium. We just have the double doors. So we need to look at, and I have medium walls on the bottom and short walls on top. So let's look at short walls real quick just to get ourselves a bathroom door. And I don't think I'm going to have a door on this side. I think I'm going to have it here, or here actually, maybe. So we'll put that there. We want some lights. We could use this one. I might have to size it down because it might hang too low. We could use it in the gray maybe, plumbing wise. Now, if I were to use this one, will it cover up the window? What color would I want it in? Pink maybe? Oh, it doesn't cover up the window. That's fantastic. Do we want it in the pink? I think I do want it in the pink. Then we need a toilet. Oh, thank goodness. I can use John. And our toilet should probably go here, correct? Maybe we could put it right there actually. And then our sinks. Do we want a countertop sink? Do we want one of these sinks? Freestanding sinks. I can't think today. Freestanding sink, or do we want a cabinet with a sink inside of it? Let's see, cabinets maybe, counters. We could go with this one. Is this too fancy? Maybe this wood. It's probably not. It's probably okay. I always like this sink, but I like this sink too. Do we want just one sink or do we want two? I feel like we want one. I almost feel like we should put this over here as well. But will I have a mirror that will go if I have that window there? Maybe. That one will fit. It hangs kind of low, but I think it actually kind of works. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny, huh? Oh my goodness. Do we want this window here, or am I just being dramatic? I kind of like it that you get some more light in there with it though. Just a tad. I kind of like it. You know what? I'm going to keep it. Why not? All right. Do we have any clutter base game wise that can go into this bathroom? Put this up here. I do need to move this sink. I got to fix these. Put a robe up and a nice pink here. Okay, so what kind of wallpaper do I want? So we've got browns, and in the windows we've got pinks, yellow, and greens. So we could go pink, could do a pink bathroom. That would look nice. I like that. Let's do that. I like it when I get it right on the first one. Maybe this wood here in this color. Yeah, I think that works. It's kind of in between the cabinet color and the window color. We've got all different colors of wood going on over here. Do I want anything on the walls? Like, how's our cutaway? So if we're playing, so you're not seeing those two walls anyway. So I'm thinking that I'm not going to put anything on the walls. Okay, so let's go bedroom wise. First of all, I'm thinking no curtains whatsoever in this place. Since we're using all stained glass windows, I'm thinking no curtains. I want the bed, I believe, on this wall, I think would be the best, probably. Let's go into the beds and let's look at what we've got. Ooh, we don't have anything. This one would probably be the best. So do we want to go pink with this one? I used that in my Valentine's one. Maybe not pink, maybe the brown. I like that one. We could work with that one. Is that all the way back? No, why does that not go all the way back? It's like it goes either in the wall or like a foot away from the wall. Let's look at our side tables. We could go with this one, or this one would be nice maybe. The pirate chest table. Can we do that one in a, what brown is that that's in that table? Oh geez, I don't even know. Maybe this one? Do we like this one or do we like this one? This one might be better. Do we want it in that color? Goodness gracious. I don't even know what color the bed is. I've got to get a table out just so that I can see what color that That bed wood is, huh? I think, yeah, it's a toss up between this one and the other one. I kind of like the pirate one, so I think maybe we'll do that. We might change the colors on them, but let me get some lights first and foremost because I can't see anything. Do I want a ceiling light in here? No, I'm going to use the pendant lights like I call them pendant lights all the time. I don't know if that's what they're called, but I'm going to use these that I used in, let me just, do it this way so that I can just copy it. We're going to do here and here. So that wood is kind of like a muted brown, huh? Is this something that we can mimic? Oh, maybe this one. That one's probably a good color there. We have that rug that came with the new kit. So we're going to do our best to use that. I think it might have some plain colors. It's got this plain white here. That one's kind of pretty. That one's got some blue in it. I like that. That blue. What do you think about that? The green, maybe. The pink is really nice. Darkens up the room if I use the pink. Pink and the yellow look cool together. So it's a toss up between the one that I have, which is this one with the blue, or this pink one. It's like, do I want a warmer or brighter? Because the pink makes it warmer, whereas this makes it brighter. The blue makes it brighter. I think I'm going to leave it the color it is. Let's look at our dressers. Our dressers, this is the one that we're going to have to do. We're going to have to go with the style that the room is. I'm actually going to put it right underneath the window. It's off from the bed, but that's okay. Let's get ourselves table lamp. Let's use that one. Let's look at mirrors. Is that the wood that we want? This one would probably work better. Okay, so wallpaper. I don't know what I'm going to put there. I could put a plant or something there. I can move this out of the corner. Let's look at the plants real quick. We could use this one, doing the white, and then we could move this chair like that. What do we want on the table? Should we have a alarm clock? This one we could put on the table. That'll look nice. Put another box of tissues because that's always nice to have, always handy to have. What is this? This is a butterfly painting. Do that over here. That's nice. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything else that we can put in here or that makes sense, I should say. We're very limited with base game. So, okay. So that's what we're limited to on that. Wallpaper. I've been thinking about the wallpaper as we're doing this, by the way. I just haven't figured out what I want because with the stained glass windows, do we want something that has a lot of detail? Gosh, I can't think today, guys. Oh, should I go with the blue? I really like that blue. I really like that. I think that looks really nice. I might wind up running that all the way through. Do they have that? They don't have it in, this is all white, right? Oh no, they have it with the darker wood. Maybe I should go with the darker wood. Yep, we're going with the darker wood. We could run it downstairs too. We could do the whole downstairs possibly. That way it's kind of like uniform. That might look good. We'll see. I put it down there anyway, so we'll see what it looks like. What do we want on this wall? Maybe we do that. I kind of like that. Let's do that with the little chicken right there. I almost want to do it. I almost want to do it because it's small and it looks really cute next to that chair. I do. I like it next to the chair. We can move the chair a little bit more that way too. Oh, that's so cute. I really like that. The keys might look nice because those frames would kind of go with that there. So that might be nice to have that there. I'm thinking it's done up here. It's very simple, but like I said at the start of this, we're using one kit, base game in one kit. So we don't really have a lot to go with. But I like that. I think that's going to work. I'm not going to put anything over here. You're not going to see it anyway. So I'm not putting anything over there. I think what we've got looks good. I mean, what's really going to make this lot is the outside area since I'm doing such a small home. You know what I mean? So let's come down here and let's figure out what we're going to do down here. Let's look at our refrigerators. Maybe this one, because of the design of the windows and everything like that we're going for. So I'm thinking this one, and I'm honestly thinking of putting it here. Little Miss Daisy wanted to say hi. Hi, Daisy. How are you, honey? Oh, thank you. You being a good girl? Are you being a good girl? Yeah, maybe a little bit. Can you say hi to everybody? Can you say hi? Hi. Okay, so we are doing this, and then stove, we could go with this one like here, and then I could do 2 cabinets on either side. We could do that. I know. Looks strange. It looks strange, but if I could pull this off, I think it would be pretty awesome. If I could pull it off, we'll see. If I can't pull it off, then we'll change it. We're going to use the same counters that we used in the bathroom, I believe. I mean, it is a small home. We don't need to put anything else, really. You just need a sink like that. That looks a little strange with no wall there. I will admit that. Do I want to put a wall though? Or do I want to go this way? Like, do I want to go on this side here? Okay, so hear me out. What if maybe we did that instead? I mean, it is severely limiting us on what we can do with like a living room area. What if we did it like that? I mean, that is a tiny kitchen, but it could work. Kind of like that. It's very small, but it could work. I think I'm going to carry the same wood flooring too that I put upstairs down here. Now I want to use this table in here. Oh, these would look good. The picture maybe? This purple color. That would be cute. Do I want it in the corner though? Yeah. I mean, that means that they'll walk here to prepare and then over there, when it would probably make more sense if this was over here, huh? Is there anything else that I might want to put on here? Paper towels. We could do that. I feel like that's soap, but I don't think it is soap. Every time I look at it though, I'm like, that looks like soap. I think that's all I'm going to put over there. I don't really see anything else that I might want. We could put those there. How about that? It's just like spices. Maybe we could put that fancy bookcase that I was looking at earlier down here. That's not too bad. We could do that. What do we think about that one? Too much brown, maybe? That one. That kind of goes with the stairs because I used the dark stairs rather than light stairs. Every time I'm like, oh, one of those big paintings. This thing is tiny. Why is it so... Why is it so little? I mean, what is the point? It's so tiny. Look at that. Look how little that is. I could put it right there and I'm gonna and let it catch on fire. That's so funny. Oh my goodness gracious. Maybe a love seat. We don't have much as far as love seats. This one would probably be the best one. This one probably goes the best. So let's do that. I'm thinking the all brown, honestly, because if you look at it, hear me out. If you look at it, you see where the paint chips are. That's the same color as this. So that's why I'm thinking this one will work, and it'll still work in this corner because that's kind of the same color of the chair that I had previously right here. So I think that would work. That actually goes with the windows, I think. Do we have a couch that goes with this one? Yes, we do. And I used that in, what color did I use that in? This one, I believe. Yes. So we're going to use this like that. This one kind of matches. We'll do a small TV, and then that way it's not blocking too much of the window, right? What if I move that in a little bit, and then we could put maybe a little table here? What if we put the little Nomi? Put him here facing the door. That would be kind of fun, huh? I don't think I'm talking very much on this one, but I'm like concentrating a lot. So this is a short video, sorry. I kind of want to tuck this right in here. Put this new plant in here. I like having all these windows because then you don't really have to put artwork up. You know what I mean? That's nice when you don't have to do that. I think that this room is done. It's very simple, but I like it. I want this to come out to kind of like a courtyard kind of thing where you could have your tea. So how am I going to do this? Let me think about it and I'll work on it and I'll be back to show you the result. Okay, everybody, we are back. I finished doing what I was doing. I have it in evening time lighting so that we can, it doesn't like it's not so bright, you know what I mean? But I will show you evening real quick, or nighttime, so that you can see the way it looks when it's lit up. Looks pretty neat. I like it. I think it looks cute. So that's what morning looks like. Afternoon is pretty bright. The sun shines off of that umbrella quite a bit. So, and you saw the inside. So we're going to do a quick little tour here. This right here, this is our front. So this is our front entrance, I should say. And I put some, flowers and stuff around the area. I put a telescope there. You've got that fountain there. And I put stuff around it because I don't think it's interactable. I think it's just a decor item with a bench there. Sorry, camera went a little crazy on me. So you've got flowers here, and you've got a pathway to your deck here where I just put a table. I was thinking about putting a grill out and stuff like that, but I thought it would take away from the whole tea time atmosphere, the whole storybook atmosphere. So I was like, I'm not putting a grill in. So, if you want to put one in, go right ahead. But we've got pretty much all of your tea time stuff here. I did sit the chairs a little weird so that you could pull your tea cart up closer to the table and enjoy the day with guests. I used that rock speaker to kind of look like it was propping open the door. I thought that was kind of cute. So that's how I used it. I put a pond in here. I didn't put anything in the pond this time, but I did use the leaf color variant on it, which I thought was really nice. And I just went to town with trees. So this whole backyard is kind of blocked by trees. But I like putting ponds on my lots. It's just something that I like to do. Back here, you've got a little garden area and your trash can. And I do have some lights around here too, so you can see what's going on back here. But yeah, it's really cute. You got, like I said, you've got like a bench there. Oh, you know what? You've got a bench right here too that I forgot my camera is in the way of. But you've got a bench here too to enjoy everything. And we'll go inside, even though you guys saw it. We're going to go inside real quick. So we'll go in from this entrance here, since it's all open on the bottom here. So you've got your little dining table there, bringing in this whole pack to the inside here. There's not much in the pack, but honestly, with the base game stuff, you can make a very cohesive house. I feel like I made a very cohesive house. I feel like everything fits together well, and I'm really happy with it. You have a very small kitchen here. We used a whole bunch of these windows that came with the Tea Time Solarium Kit. Oh, what the heck just happened? That was weird. I was kind of like in the doorway, so it glitched. So I used a lot of the windows, and I really like it a lot. I think it turned out well. Maybe what I could have done differently is maybe use some pillars on the outside. I didn't want to. I didn't think about it. I thought about it later, but I didn't want to. I think it looks good the way it is. It's plain, but I wanted it to keep it a small house, which is 100 tiles, which I did. And I like what I did. I'm scared to look at how much it costs, but it is what it is. So you have a very small kitchen, but it does serve its purpose. You've got a stove, you've got a refrigerator, you've got a sink. That's all you really need. One counter to cook on. That's all you really need. I put this extra table here just for decoration, and that plant in the corner here is from the new kit, from the Tea Time Solarium Kit. You've got a grandfather clock there, alarm system there, just a little seating area here for you to watch some TV in, some extra pillows on the floor, tissues in case you need it. You have a little reading section here, which I thought was really cute. Just something that you could do. You could sit by yourself and do, or, whatever. I just thought it was really cute. This picture we got from the event that's currently going on. So I really like that. I scaled it down, but I like it. I think it looks good. That little painting there, I always think it's super huge, and it's not. That's the normal size of that painting, which is very strange. And I put it there because why not? Because why not? And then going upstairs, we come up here and we've got just a tiny hallway that leads to your bedroom up here, which I think I used more of the solarium kit up here. I used the chair there, and this is the new rug that came with the pack, along with all of the windows again, because they're awesome. So you have your bedroom here, and like I said, I think the furniture from the base game actually makes it all work. Come in here and you've got your bathroom. I made a pink bathroom because there's pink in those windows, and I really like that. I used 3 mirrors there to kind of, I don't know, take up space, I guess. I don't know. I just thought it looked cool, so I did. Very, very simple bathroom. I did not put any rugs in here. I just left it very simple. And I love it. I think that this turned out great. I thoroughly, thoroughly enjoy this build. I thought that you can do quite a bit with the base game and this Tea Time Solarium Kit. Let me pull up the objects again so that you can see what we're looking at. We're going to show all. So as you can see down here, you've got the chair, you've got the table, the round table, which I used. You've got this table I used. The only table I didn't use, the big table. You've got the tea trolley. This is the banquet table I did not use. We did use the tea tray on the trolley. I used that twice. I used that once. I used that. I used that. Used that all over around the place. I did not use these, which I thought I did, but I didn't. So you know what I could do? I think I can fit them. I think I can fit them up here. Yep. So they're going right there. So then I use those, and I use that and that and that and that around the back, and that. I used all of them. And then I used all the doors because we had this double door. We have the open double door, well, the French door, the open French door. You've got the big windows, the 2-tile windows. You've got the single tile windows, the 2-tile small windows, the single tile small window. The only thing I didn't use outside of this table was the glass roof, because the only roofs that I wanted to use it on were these 2 right here, and even the base game ones, they just didn't look right, so I didn't use them at all. But again, you can do whatever you want, right? Anyway, I really hope that you guys like this build. I thoroughly enjoyed doing this build, and I think that you can make a pretty cute house with just the base game and the Tea Time Solarium Kit. So yeah, I think it's a good kit to have. But then again, I like all the kits. I like everything. So I don't really have too many complaints. There's some things that kind of annoy me, but I don't really have too many complaints about this at all. I hope you guys like this. If you did, leave a comment down below and let me know what you'd like to see in the future. And yeah, have a good day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.